Suburban Homestead. I'm your boy Reaper. Today is Tuesday, October the 14th. It is currently 57 degrees outside. The high today is supposed to be 84. The low is supposed to be 57. They say there's a 5% chance of rain sometime this evening or this afternoon. Um, yeah, let's see what we're doing today. Today we're going to inspect the garden and get some watering in. I hope everybody's having a great day. Whew, it's chilly out here. Flipper Ripper. Let's see what we got. I didn't do much out here yesterday. Did a little bit. I did get some stuff watered in the garden up here. Pretty much stopped right around this area. Wanted to pick up the Queen's herb bed and work our way out toward the outer rim. Stopping by the orchard and the fallen pines. So, I'm chilly. Let's move around and see what we got. Compost. Not looking bad. It should be that time of year where people start bagging their leaves now. All right. Let's see what we have. I had to peel myself out of bed. I wanted to just stay in bed. We call that breakfast. We'll call that breakfast. Pure looking good. Banana mint. See, this banana mint don't grow like the other mints. So it's like a top that's laid over. So it kind of grow like orange mint and apple mint. That's cool. All right. Bugs didn't eat all, or birds, bugs, or whatever. Didn't eat all the bok choy. Kale's looking pretty decent. All right. Let's see. Something is eating at the callaloo. Oh, you know what? Let's go to the garage. I need to go get my slides. Let's go to the garage. And we'll grab two tops that we have to deal with that. Man, I'm kind of chilly. It's been that time of year, baby. It's fall, baby. We walk around on this wet grass barefoot for long. I don't mind being cold. I don't mind being wet. I'm not gonna be cold and wet. And I'm not walking on that concrete. My ankle's already been hurting. I think I must have messed around and walked barefoot on some concrete or something. Left ankle's been killing me the last couple days. Let me take that back. It ain't been that bad. It's been annoying. I have to go find a hoodie. Burr. Oh, you know what? Since we ran here, let's do this. I planted some sugar cane yesterday. Why is this not tight? I planted some sugar cane yesterday. In there trying to get some starch. And so, let's empty this water out so we can put these up. I probably should have seen if anything else needs water before I just poured that on the ground. I'm not gonna be able to do this with my hand like this. So let's do this. Let's go on here and walk. If I can get up here without falling. Get up there. All right. Like we on an extreme close-up. I'm not. I don't know what's. Hold on. guess everything is working as it should. It is not. Flip, flip back. Okay. Oh well. Let's go ahead and see. I got me a ginger going. The other three didn't do too hot. It's all right. It's all right. It is all right. Let's do this. Let's check up in the show. Yeah, this mulberry kind of look a little dry. All right, now we're gonna see how long these take to sprout. We had 11 of them. I'm not sure all 11 of them are gonna sprout, but we will see what we get. The heat mats are not on. I mean, I guess they are on, but well, I'll take that back. This one here is on. We're gonna put this in here because whenever it drops below like 75, I guess it's getting to the time they'll start coming on now. So we're gonna drop this probe up in here to measure the temp, and we're gonna do the same thing with this one on the bottom. It's measuring 66, so this heat mat is on. Could be burning the plants up, making them too hot. But we're gonna put the probe in there so it can monitor the temp. And once it gets above, I think I had to set it like 75. I had that one set at 77. This one is at 75. So we're gonna see where it gets to. We don't want the heat mats on, so either way it go, we're gonna adjust the temp to where the heat mats don't come on. We may start adjusting it to like the 60s though. So at night, when the temps start to fall below 60 and get cooler, may not want the soil to cool off that much. But yeah, so that mat was like 76, 77 degrees, or at least this point up in this pot is. So that should turn this. Let's do this. Let's get that changed. Let's put it on 75. Same thing with this one. It's on 75. So we're gonna let that rock like that. All right, that should be now 75. Yep. All right, let's move these other sugarcane nodes up here. All right, now that we're done that, I can't actually forget why I came up here. Because I actually had it. What did I come up here for? What did I come up here? Bruh, this is what happens when you get old. I walked up here for a whole nother other reason. Oh, leads. Leads, boy. Bruh, I had some leads. I had 2 demons. What did I do with demons? Yeah. Yeah. Did I take them to the back porch? This is okay. All right, man. All right, let's go look. Let's go check the back porch. What did I do with those leads? All right, going through the house. Be back shortly. not on the back porch. Okay. Okay. You know, this is getting a little. Let's make sure they're not under anything. Bro, what did I do with those two tops? Okay. I'm not finna stress over this. I'll find it. Told you I'll find it. Oh, this one here is broken. Eh. Eh. Alright, let's get back out to the garden. Alright. I think I got what I'm looking for. Alright, let's see. Let's get back to it, bro. That was an unwanted detour. Alright, let's see what we have. Let's flip off the top on the Jadam liquid fertilizer. We'll give it a stir since we're in here. We added some new material to this yesterday. Some ginger leaves. What else I added? I think some holy basil. Alright. Let's stir it up. We're gonna give this thing a tad bit better top. This will be replaced in a couple months by the looks of it. And we're gonna try to get up these little pieces of plastic. Alright. Whew. Why won't this thing let me zoom in and out though? Kind of weird, but oh well. Let's just keep to it. Just get on with it. Alright. Try to make it a habit of pushing on the outside edges of your lids. So as they get older, they get more brittle. Pushing in the center will probably cause them to crack. Especially once the sun is beat up on them for a few months. Alright, let's see what we're looking at. We got off up in here. Everything looking good and moist. That's good. Alright. Peppers. A few cayenne. You know. Some bells. This is a Anaheim. Alright, let's get this buddy. If we leave him on here much longer, the squirrel's gonna eat him. Come on off, cool. Come in with me, Quaid. Nice little belly. I hate that we can't let them get bigger. The squirrel seems to eat them once they get to a certain size. We're gonna get these pupilanos to the end of the week, hopefully. And we're gonna see. If they start to disappear, then we'll snatch them off too. A couple of bananas. Yeah. I'm really tripping on the fact that I cannot. No, I don't want to stop the stream. Okay, cool. Let me stop focusing on this and just move on along, bro. It is what it is. And I ain't bring no harness today. Bro, I was not ready. Hmm. All right. Everything's looking good so far. Ginger over here is looking good. Strawberries, not bad. Not bad. The sun feels great. Some lemongrass back here. Cosmos looking pretty good. I see a couple that could be deadheaded. We're gonna let them hang out for a little bit. Open up a little spot in here with a patchouli. Gave the echinacea a little room. Cut back the patchouli. Trying to propagate some more of that. Cut back some ginger right here to get this clear sage a little room. All right. Marigolds are finally blooming. Oh, the basil. Some Thai basil. Old girl oregano. And some other stuff up in here. Marigold. Zinnia. Piri. I think that's a squash over there. I think these are cabbage down up in here. Lettuce. Got some lettuce over there. Some more marigold. I'm not sure. This is a flower. I'm not sure what this is. That's a basil. Let's do this. Let's pinch this off. I don't want this to go to seed just yet. Tomorrow we'll harvest this since it's starting to split. That lets you know that the seeds are starting to get ready. So tomorrow we'll grab that tomorrow. Got some peppers, some cayennes. All right, let's head on out here. I don't even want to leave the sun in here. Let's head out here. Let's see. Let's see what we can see. Oh, look at the loofah. Look at the loofah. Looking pretty good, especially considering how late these were put in. Looking really good. All right. I guess I did stop watering out here. Did I water this? I guess I did. You know what? I did water out here. I watered the orchard part because the trees were. Did I finish though? I stopped at the olive, it looked like. Oh no, we'll pick up and we'll see. Let's go check these peas. I'm gonna make our way out here to try to harvest some okra. Peas not looking bad. Not looking bad at all. Not bad germination rate. I didn't plant these as densely as the other ones, but not looking bad. I'm not gonna try to reseed up in here. Now over here, I'm gonna try to reseed. Probably should have done that over the weekend because the germination rate on these were horrible. But then again, these were the oldest pea seeds that we had. And they didn't germinate well at all. So I think I planted these on 2-inch spacing. Maybe it was 4. But either way it go. Look like what germinated was at least 4 or 6. 4 or 8. Alright. I'll take care of that. Need to finish with this bed. I got that log scooted back toward my right, back toward the right a little bit. Now it's gonna be a matter of trying to level it out and cutting a notch in it and rolling it in place so we can finish. Maybe we'll get part of that done today. All right, let's put this right here. Let's see what's shaking at. Oh, okay, look at that. We got a blackberry growing right here. So we'll dig him up in a while, probably before it gets cold. And dig him up and put him in a pot, transfer him to the inside. And once the weather changes, I'll get these pruned up so I can take some propagation cuttings. I work my way out here to these strawberries. All right, blueberries. Strawberries looking good. More blueberries, more strawberries. Pineapple back there. Blah, 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 blah. Some grapes. Looking like whatever. I don't think this grape here is gonna live. If this grape here doesn't live, I'm planting some muscadine. I'm planting muscadine. We're gonna be trying to grow some muscadine. We're gonna see. They may grow better than grapes. They are for this region. The yard not looking too bad. My yard guy asked me about the yard yesterday. I don't think I answered. It's not looking bad. I could probably stand another week. I imagine it's gonna be coming toward the last few times we cut this thing. All right, I didn't bring my kangaroo pouch. I don't feel like walking in and getting it. I hope this stand is gonna oh man, my stand broke. Today is the day, baby. My stand is broken. I left my kangaroo pouch in the house. I don't know what the heck I did wrong to deserve. No, I didn't do nothing wrong. That's not true. It's just what it is. My bad. I know y'all at a weird off angle. I'm trying to fix this thing. You know what? I'm not, man. I want to just lean the string. That's what I really want to do. Feeling kind of defeated at the moment. But nah, let me go walk in here and get my kangaroo pouch, and we're just going to keep working. It is what it is. That's what happens when you have a live show. You have a live stream. My feet cold, too. I ain't lying. My feet getting cold. Burr. Burr. All right. I can't even really leave y'all nowhere. I can't even leave y'all nowhere to look at nothing. Let's do this. We're gonna lean this up against here. Sit, boo boo, sit. All right. We are in some kind of business now. And we're gonna keep on moving. There we go. Kangaroo pouch on. I'm gonna have to get another stand. Oh, flip a ripper. Whew. It's a beautiful brisk morning. All right, we're gonna put that right there. Pop y'all up on the camera pouch. And we are flip again. Hey, the engineer. Let's see what okra we have ready to harvest. You guys gonna see some of this you're not gonna see. I apologize in advance. Get out of the ants. Ones that we have too damaged by ants, we usually turn into okra powder. Or we catch them like this and we just clip them off and never let the plant spend the energy on it to get big. All right, now these are small. It's a decent size over here. And I've been cutting the tops off the okra too to bring the height back down. It should force them to grow laterally. So they should start putting off a bunch of side branches, lower side branches. I can't keep reaching up above my head like that. That's too high. All right, let's get down through here without getting poked in the eye. All right. Now the trick becomes looking low and high. Let's get that one. I know y'all got leaves all in your face. Forgive me. Alright. Alright. Let's get that one. And not too bad. Not a whole lot. I harvested a good bit yesterday. Not being in the garden for like 2 days, it was a pretty good bit of okra. Some of them had gotten kind of big. All right. Let's see what we have. See what I'm saying? See, you look high and you look low. I told you I came out here yesterday and I missed this one. Totally missed it. Growing up through a leaf. Now that's gonna probably be too hard to eat. Have another one down here. All right. Let's see. See, that's the size I kind of like right there. All right. Before you finish just getting unruly. Humans are unruly, therefore they cannot be ruled. Alright, I got a feeling I have to get into the habit of checking below now. Checking down low. Down low, get low. Alright. Doodly doodly doo. Doodly doodly doo. Alright. Now the ones that I cut the tops off of, I kind of expect them to pause for a minute until they start developing new flowers. You know, new flowers start to open, get pollinated. So yeah, like the ones back here, I need to just kind of tell myself it'll probably be a week, maybe 2, before they kind of just start putting back out again. No worries. No worries. Those piri are starting to get red too. I'm probably gonna harvest a few of them to use, and then probably let some of them dry out on the plant so we can have seed for next year. Get that with the foot. Oh, you hiding from me. Grab you, and I think that's gonna be cool right here. All right, we'll walk these back up. We'll grab those. We'll turn on the water first after we walk these up, and I guess we'll finish watering stuff out in the orchard. I'm gonna pick up where I seem to have left off in the orchard. Why did I walk that water hose way out here and skip up there? I don't know. All right. Try to not have y'all looking at the ground. That broken thing right there. And let's go turn on some water. No, we might cut this stream a little short today. I think I need to get in about 15 minutes of meditation in before I continue my day. I need to reset. I think I am. Yeah. I think we're gonna just get this stuff up here water, and we're gonna call this stream. I need to take a few minutes I need to make sure my mental is straight before I deal with other people today. And I must admit, I am a bit flustered this morning. But it'll be alright. Nothing about 15 minutes of some self-reflection and some positive thinking. Won't fix. Just reset, bro. That's it. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm just gonna reset for today. I'm not gonna be upset or stressed about life. Small things in life. Just gonna reset them. I'm still seeing Poison Ivy. Yeah. Once we get the orchard water, we'll work our way back up toward the herb bed. And then we'll get that water, the loofah, cucumber. We'll call it a stream today. We'll pick back up tomorrow. I had to do something about all this grass out here. So I think the next time the yard man comes, get the yard cut, we're gonna get this weed eat. And I think I'm gonna start kind of like tilling it and putting down cardboard boxes to kind of try to control it, keep it smothered out. Because in the end, I want to put wood chips on top of it. So it's about time to check these air layers. It's almost been a month. Matter of fact, I think tomorrow would actually be a month. Kind of check them and see if they starting to get ready. Last time they took exactly 1 month. Now I don't know. That thing growing a fig on it. I don't know if that was because of time of year, weather, warmer weather helps speed that along or not. But we'll see. You know, I'm just stepping on all these little markers. But all right. Give this one a little bit more water. All right. Give this one some more water. All right. Let's see. Stepped on something. Let's see. There are little holes on the sides of these buckets to where when they fill up past a certain point, the little hole lets out the extra water. It's a weeping hole. And it's just right down up in here on this bucket. So I'm basically just trying to wait and see until I see water come out there. Yep, that's weak. That one has water gushing out now. This is an elderberry. And this one doesn't have water coming out of it yet. So we will continue to water. Yeah, I might actually want to see what's going on. We're going to call that fair for the time being. We're going to get a mango, some water, some mulberries, and these longanberries. And then this one, bro, this one's just still. Bro, this Cadota fig is dusty. water that air layer, make sure it stays moist. Bruh, this thing here is thirsty. There it goes. All right, we got this side of the orchard watered. Let's go take care of the peas and this other side over here. I'm not gonna water those peas over there. I may get around to replanting, adding some more. I don't really want it to be muddy. Then I'll water it in good once I resow. Y'all looking good though. You guys are looking amazing. There's like a Swiss chard growing in there. All this grass, I think, is just hay straw or whatever kind of straw it is. I think it's the seeds from this straw. That's kind of weird though. Like this straw is supposed to be for grass. So why are you introducing seed? Anyway, what else? What else? All right. I mean, I guess you could kind of tell. I tried to leave about 4 inches from the edge of the pot. I don't know why. Just decided to get out a shot to see how they grow. What's today, Tuesday? Yeah, we probably won't water these things again until maybe Friday. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. Alrighty. I don't know what's wrong with this East Indian Jews mallow. That's the name of this thing. East Indian Jews mallow, I think. I don't know why it's looking like that. I don't know if it needs a bigger pot or it's cool. I barely learned the name, but I hadn't looked up any type of plant care information for it. I can tell that it does grow. My first thought in seeing this is that it needs a bigger pot. We hadn't had this thing but a couple months, and it has, man, it was about 2 feet long when we first got it. So, you may need to kind of get a tray. Maybe it just needs more water. I don't know. All right. Let's move along. Getting this avocado tree watered. Let's move to the mulberry. Hey, buddy. Dealing with some rust. Yeah. Most everything does in this place. Bro, when you gonna put out some fruit? Probably need to get you in the ground. And we're gonna do a little cutting on there. We're gonna trim it up some proper tree. next season, y'all are just going to show out. Y'all gonna be in the ground. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. New thing, big things coming for y'all. For everybody, actually. Pull out the slack, baby. I'm a little loose. Loose lemon tree. An ivy avocado, I guess. My avocados ain't got no names. All right, three more trees after these two, and then we'll go ahead and call the stream. I need to go reset. I refuse to let how I'm feeling today just be my day. I'm saying I'm feeling a bit defeated, but this too shall pass. No, it ain't gonna pass. I'm not gonna wait for it to pass. Stop y'all, but I'm gonna proactively deal with it. Come on, let me get a little slack about you, buddy. One more good game. One more good game. One more good game. All right. You know, I'm sitting here thinking, I don't know if these trees are ever gonna put out pomegranate. I grew them from seeds. I think I might actually buy one pomegranate tree that I actually expect to get fruit from to see if it may help these, and vice versa. I don't know. I definitely need to do the research to see how long it takes pomegranates to produce fruit from seed. I'm thinking 5 to 7 years. That's just seems to be a standard for trees, for some fruiting trees. All right, last one. You know, the queen stepped out here and said that she started watering the trees in the orchard, which is why the water hose was left in the apple tree. So she's probably already watered her herb bed, which makes sense why the water hose was here out this way. I'm a bit OCD. If I was working up that way, I'm gonna try to water everything back down toward, you know what I'm saying, this way. That's how I'm gonna try to do it. All right, that's done. I already think the queen took care of her stuff. We just kind of walk over and give it a quick little check. Let go, baby. I'm gonna say she did, so I'm gonna leave this water hose out here because I kind of got a feeling I'll be headed back out toward the outer rim. And if not, I'll take care of that. So, all right, get y'all out the pouch. Flipper Ripper. Appreciate everybody for showing up for this quick little stream. We'll be back tomorrow morning to get some more garden stuff done. So, you know how we gonna end this thing, right? Like, did y'all do the YouTube stuff? Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification so y'all see when I'm doing this thing. Catch me on IG. I suck at this. ISUCKATTHISSS. I suck at this. All right. And as we say always, create more than you consume. And you don't have to suck at this because I do. You have a good one, all right? Peace.